Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Today we continue our week of building commander decks led by the new legendary creatures featured in the Secrets of Strixhaven commercial. Leading today's deck is Tam, Observant Sequencer. Also, and I know it's annoying to keep hearing this, but statistically if I don't ask you to like and subscribe, the video gets fewer subscribers. Tam, Observant Sequencer is a 4-mana 4/3 legendary Gorgon wizard with a landfall trigger. That trigger makes her prepared. Once prepared, we can cast the spell attached to her. Called Deep Sight, it's a 2-mana sorcery that lets us draw a card and gain a life. Okay, let's be clear. Simic commanders that care about landfall, drawing cards, and gaining life are not new. But the fact that Deep Sight is a spell means we can have some fun shenanigans with it. I mean, if we have Talran Sky Summoner, then we can make a Drake, or we can copy the spell if we have Swarm Intelligence on board. Unfortunately, we can't with this deck, because we're only using cards from Secrets of Strixhaven. Now, that does include cards from the Commander decks as well as the Mystical Archive, but we are keeping this deck bracket too. This video is meant to showcase how varied and interesting the set is. But before we get to our deck list, a quick word from new sponsor, T-Fury. Every day, T-Fury has new designs that are on sale, but, as you can see, they also have a great collection of other shirts. Anime, D&D, 80s retro, comic books, Lord of the Rings. There are thousands of shirts to choose from. I've been a loyal customer of theirs for 10 years, and I'm so happy to finally be sponsored by them. Click the link down below to see new designs and to add to your geek wardrobe. In order to build a functional commander deck, you need lots of different pieces, which is why I try to rely on my handy-dandy checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. Oh, one more quick announcement before we get started. I'm streaming on Gaming with Danon as well as Twitch. Sometimes I'm building commander decks, other times I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV, but you're always welcome to pop in and talk about Commander. Honestly, about half my streams are talking about manga, anime, or Commander. Starting off our land base, we've got the staples of Command Tower and Exotic Orchard. Both of these are cheap and can go in just about any multicolored commander deck. Next up, we've got Dreamroot Cascade, Hinterland Harbor, Turbulent Wilderness, Tangled Islet, Sodden Verdure, Rain-Slicked Copse, Overflowing Basin, Flooded Grove, Yavimaya Coast, Vine Glimmer Snarl, Temple of Mystery, Quandrix Campus, and Paradox Gardens. Basically every single dual-colored land from the set. For utility lands, we've got Reliquary Tower, Alchemist's Refuge, Sky Coach Waypoint, Mystic Sanctuary, and Oran Reef the Vastwood. Next up, we've got Fabled Passage, and Terramorphic Expanse as mana fixers. Finally, we're running 6 islands, and 10 forests as basics. And while our deck is mostly balanced between green and blue, I always like to run a few more forests to help with ramp. Speaking of which, for mana ramp, we've got Animist's Awakening, Awaken the Woods, Cultivate, Nature's Lore, Open the Way, Planar Engineering, Sakura Tribe Elder, Shared Roots, Solemn Simulacrum, Studious First Year, and 3 visits, all serving as land ramp. We've also got Soul Ring. I wanted to fit more in, but I had to make some cuts. Oh well. Our card advantage package consists of Archmage Emeritus, Commander's Insight, Embrace the Paradox, Emeritus of Abundance, Emeritus of Ideation, Environmental Scientist, Eureka Moment, Hydroid Crisis, Ingenious Prodigy, Lifeblood Hydra, Mathemagics, Mind into Matter, Nexus Mentality, Pull from Tomorrow, and Stroke of Genius. Lots of big spells. I wonder if there's a theme here. For interaction and spot removal, we've got Arcane Denial, Beast Within, Brush Off, Decisive Denial, Entrancing Melody, Glorious Decay, Knockout Maneuver, Mana Sculpt, Pongify, Quandrix Charm, Quandrix Command, and Steelbane Hydra. Lots of ways to remove annoying permanents and spells. Our board wipes consist of Aethergale, Curse of the Swine, and Oversimplify. Lots of ways to ensure we reset the board as needed. The core of our deck consists of Altered Ego, Applied Geometry, Dika Fractal Theorist, Elusive Otter, Emil Vastlands Roamer, Forgotten Ancient, Fractal Anomaly, Fractal Harness, Jadzi Steward of Fate, Lattice Library, Primordial Hydra, Primo the Unbounded, Terrafractal, and Stonecoil Serpent. Lots of big creatures we can use to smash our opponents. Supporting our plan, we've also got Biomass Mutation, Germination Practicum, Hardened Scales, Ozolith the Shattered Spire, and Unbound Flourishing. Wanted to ensure our creatures were as big as possible. Now that we have our deck list, let's compare it to our checklist. 50 mana sources split between 38 lands and 12 pieces of ramp. Right on target. 16 pieces of card advantage, counting our commander. 12 pieces of interaction. 3 board wipes. 1 piece of graveyard hate in Glorious Decay. 1 Sudden I Win card in Biomass Mutation. Most of our creatures are 0/0s that come into play with +1/+1 counters on them. Biomass Mutation changes their base power and toughness. So if we have a bunch of creatures on board and we cast a massive Biomass Mutation, our creatures go from huge to enormous, and we can just crush our opponents. How delightful. Are you building a TAM Observant Sequencer Commander deck? What's your secret deck tech? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor cutestuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. You can have a video made or just ask for help building or tuning a deck list. I also want to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Waffles, Marcus, Brett, Roxy, Alex, Robert, Pi, Kazaris, Patrick, Boomy, Oscar, Justin, Golden Walker, Sleech, Mr. Salty, Daniel, Zombie, Luke, Brian, Richard, and Jeff. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander Deck videos every weekday, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.